Right, so today it's going to be a bit fumbly, I think, or either that I'm just going to start and things are going to go smooth. I think Chris is coming out today, so that's huge. Um, and first thing I'm going to try to do is get the truck over here and see if I can move this slug of a trailer up there a good amount, because there is a good amount of trash over here. There's a good amount of trash here I got to get out, so I want to grab this with the tractor and get that shuffled. I also do want to grade this back a little bit and take this down and bring this area up, because this is a big low spot right now. So I think I'm going to see if I can get hooked to this, get pulled up to the tip of the driveway, address all this back here, and then probably back the trailer all the way up back there so it's out of the way of these trees and all these branches. They're going to take down all these overhanging branches here, because these things are pretty long and pretty sketchy. And there is some dead wood up there. I call them widowmakers, but let's see, I can get my finger in the screen. Yeah, right about there, there's one that's just laying across the rest of them, and then there's another one on the other side. And you can see the back side of one of them over here. Actually, you can see the back side of both of them on this side. Yeah, so you can see one right there and one right there. Those are just hanging up there, waiting to get blown off. Those are the ones we call widowmakers, because you just walk around the yard, don't realize, and something falls on you. So yeah, so they got to get these. So I got to make sure the trailer's out of the way for these, and then movable, so I can pull it back up forward, so they can process these ones down without being in the way. I may even just, when they get here, as long as like the road's clear and stuff, I may just pull it out, put it in the other driveway for the day. We'll see. This thing's a tank and it's long. It's 24 feet plus the V, so it's like 28-foot trailer, and it's got a lot of weight in there. So wish me luck. I'm gonna get to shuffling the truck around and see where today goes. I want to kind of square away a little bit of this and then get some work done on the house, but we'll see if this skews into more yard work that I have to get done before the winter anyway. See what happens. Sometimes when you leave something sitting around too long with a bunch of locks on the trailer tongue, they get frozen up and you got to add WD-40 to them and stuff like that. And sometimes they just don't want to free up until you go get the right key. That's the problem with having similar locks on all your trailers, but they take different keys, because all the keys are the right keys style-wise and they fit in perfectly, but they don't turn. And then when one's gummed up after sitting for a while, you think it's frozen, but it's really not. It's just you hit the wrong key, dum-dum. Oh yeah, he'll try for 2 or 3 sticks at a time. Riley's trying to greet everybody with multiple sticks as usual. But yeah, so a little cleanup over here. Got the trailer moved so they can drop this stuff first, and then I'll move it and they can drop these trees. That's good. Did a bunch of figuring inside, because there's a weird problem with the corner, the way the house was built. The side wall's a different height than the back wall. So we had the laser level going up, taking all kinds of measurements. So figured out what we got to do to get that transition to be nice and fluid. And we're going to work on that and start replacing some studs and stuff like that. We just ordered some pizza, So we're going to do a little bit of work. Pizza will show up, have lunch, get back at it. See what we can get done today. And Chris did show up, and Sean came also. Appreciate you guys. So we were doing some work outside. We came inside, did a bunch of work. Forgot to bring the camera in, so you missed out on some stuff. But we got the chop saw stand actually set up for repeat measurements now, and corner board out. All our figuring's done, all the cutting's done in the corner. We're gonna start hopefully assembling a wall. Well, today was a productive day, a little chaotic, a little yard work. Had a bunch of visitors at the end of the day. Always good to see people, but it slowed us down a bit. But we have studs in the whole wall. There's still more to do. But check it out. We have a full section. That's the whole area that was ripped out. All new studs. And then this side here, I replaced a bunch of studs. Contemplating just replacing all the studs just so they're all new. But those are in, top plates in, bottom plates are in, and the craziness that was here in the corner, that's all resolved, so that's huge. And yeah, so now next step will be, I do gotta do one more stud here for damn sure. And then over here, I want to replace this bottom plate, the top plates, and the bottom plate on this wall, and part of the bottom half of the top plate over here, and these corner studs. And then I can work on the header over this window also, because that's compromised. But we're getting there. Big help again from Chris, thank you.
Yep, no problem.
And Sean, Chris's brother, was here today, another buddy of mine. And then my other neighbor, Sean, right next door, stopped over. He gave us a hand studding out the wall, and brought a beer. So I had a beer today. That was pretty luxurious. Don't get to do that too often. And for everybody else, I did bring out the stand for the saw, so I wasn't on my hands and knees, because we're dealing with 2x4s now. The reason why I wasn't using this is I was working with between 16 to 24 foot 2x10s, and that thing's just not sturdy enough, and it would be way too much of a pain in the butt for me shuffling around by myself, getting them up on there, sliding them around. It was way easier 4 inches off the floor, putting a blocking there and sliding them around. I know it looked like I wasn't working like a gentleman like I should be, but it was between my collapsed disc in my back and not wanting to force myself, and knowing how clumsy I am with this thing, especially with, like I said, a 16 to 22 foot, I think was the longest ones, 2x10s. Those were a pain in the butt, and I didn't want to be up and down with all those things. So working a little more like a gentleman, we're making progress, and we'll I'm going to Joe's car show, so any of my buddies in North Reading or whatever wants to go to the car show up there, it's at Joe's place tomorrow at noontime. And I got Riley now, so he'll get to visit everybody, and we will get back at it tomorrow afternoon, probably take care of something out here. But thanks for watching, and hope you guys' weekend's off to an awesome start. The weather's good. Get out there and enjoy it while we can. Well, the car show was a blast. Got to see a ton of old neighbors and friends and stuff I haven't seen in quite a while, so that was awesome. Some of them I haven't seen in probably like 3 years. So that's awesome. Jeep performed awesome. Riley was a hit as always. Everybody loves him everywhere he goes. So it was a good day overall. Until I checked the weather and realized that the rain that I thought we were supposed to get midday tomorrow is coming early in the morning tomorrow. And I still have to top part of the back of the roof, the whole bottom, like 3 feet of it. So I just threw on some work clothes. I just literally got back here now, and the sun's already back behind the trees. So I'm gonna see if I can bang up some, I think I have a roll of like rubber roofing or something. Hopefully I can manhandle that up there by myself and get that run. See what happens. All right, made it just in time, and I even got a little bit on the breezeway where there's a hole in there, and all the way down across the end. What's the amazing part is we took out, I think it was 7 or 8 30-yard dumpsters of trash off the property and out of the house, the basement, and the garage. I didn't really keep much of anything. I kept some milk crates around, a rolling tray, couple of random doodads here and there, and that's it. Like, everything was trash. Nothing was any good. Except when I was clearing out the yard, one area I had cleaned out early on, I had stumbled across 2 rolls of rubber roofing. There's the remnants of one. Still a good amount there, about 3 feet. And that's pretty much exactly what I needed to run all the way down there for what this top didn't fit. And it was nice, simple, it's super strong, and like it was already rolled up, so I literally just rolled it out and kept tucking it, stapling it down, and I'm done. Like, had I been doing that with a top, I would have been cutting sections and overlapping and cutting another section and overlapping. But I'll consider that a win of the random 2 rolls of rubber that I kept out of all the tops and all the plastic and everything else that came through this place that we threw out. That worked out perfect tonight because I didn't have much time to be fussing around, so that worked out awesome. And Riley's been being nice. He's acclimated to this area and right around this tree. That's like his hangout area, and that's awesome. He's just sitting there breaking up sticks, having a blast. So I'd say today was a victory overall. We got a good long ride in the Jeep. Riley got a lot of head out the window time, and we both got to see old friends, check out cool cars, and got some food. Joe was cooking burgers and dogs and everything else, so that was awesome. Thank you, Joe. That was a blast, and it was awesome to just get some good food, good normal regular food, and no stress, no running around. That was awesome. The whole thing was just awesome. His event somehow pretty much always has awesome weather, so that was great. And then to figure out that the rain was coming earlier than I thought, and be able to get back and get this resolved, not working by flashlights, like literally the sun's going to drop in like a minute, and whatnot. So yeah, so I gotta run out and do some shopping. I want to buy him a new dog bed for the camper and stuff. So yeah, hope you guys' weekend was awesome, and hope you guys at least had one good day of the weekend like I did. Actually, both my days were good, but I had one good, like, kind of off day. You know what I mean. Anyway, thanks again. You guys are awesome.